What's good, family? Rahel Beats is back. Rahel Beats is back, y'all. 2 years. 2 years, bro. That's a lot of years, twin. Like, whoa. Yeah, but anyways, I'm back, y'all. I'm gonna tell you this story some days later, but not today. Today, we are here for a whole different story. I'm back here with the just excitement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to show you whatever that said on the caption right there. The reason you click the video, yes, that's what I'm about to show you. It doesn't need expensive mic sometimes for you to just have a great performance. Sometimes all you need is creativity, you know, like how creative you are. And yeah, and I'm about to show you my own video, like what I did. I'm gonna show you 2 clips. The first clip, it's gonna show you the exactly thing, like how it sounded when the camera guy was recording straight to his camera, the sound that he was getting. And the second clip, I'm gonna show you the exactly thing that I did after I kind of like after I mixed the song, because the song was recorded live with the mic you're gonna see me holding. Yes, it was recorded live. Don't skip to where I'm mixing. I'm gonna say something after this, and that'll be so fundamental, so don't skip. Let's get into the video right now. So this is the actual live sound after I mixed it. I posted on my YouTube channel, so it sounds like this.
Pepa hii ni nyimbo ya Frenanga Josue na dada yangu Nuru. Pepa
I sound good actually, yo.
Kule mulikutana sisi hatukukuwepo, mapendo yake Mungu tunafurahia pamoja. Leo mumeanza safari mpya kati maishani mwenyu. Bwana Mungu amitangulie kaka yangu Joshua, leo umeanza safari mpya kati maishani mwako.
So I might skip a little bit. I'm gonna skip to the point where I was singing. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, right here. I want you to hear this part. So right there, what I did was I recorded the Safari Njema part in the studio. I did so in my own studio. So I actually recorded those part first, like before I went for the performance. So I knew exactly where to go in and where not to sing. So that was kind of being creative in my mind, because I didn't have anybody to sing that part for me. I had to do it myself. So I recorded in my studio, then do the practice with the beat and those vocals on top of the beat before I went and performed on the actual wedding. Let me show you what exactly I actually did on the mic, the exactly presets I did, the exactly plugins I used on it. So I'm gonna have to actually open FL Studio real quick in a minute right here. So if you look on my screen right now, this is the live recording that I did before going to the actual project. So what I did here was I had this the beat that I was recording on, because I didn't want to have my computer like processing the backup singers vocal chain and processing my vocal chain while I'm doing the live performance. So what I did was I saved my computer some processing time with just export the beat with this backup singers on top of it. You can hear it from here. You hear that? So I'm not singing right there, and this is my live recording of vocal chain. So there's a lot of noise, a lot of stuff happened here. I was telling the DJ I need more volume, like
volume, pardon, passavo volume.
Whoa.
It's too low. I need more.
You hear that? I was talking to DJ, all that. I had to clean up the mess, because the recording that I had like, it had a mess. It's a mess in there. You can still hear like some people in the venue. You can still hear the noise and stuff. Like whatever you're hearing right now, that's how it sounded live. With it had a whole vocal chain on it. Like this is a vocal chain there. So this is my where the mic was connected here. You can even see here where I say input, it say input 3, 4, but it was like input something right there. So my mic was coming through this channel. Then I take this channel right here, I route it to this one. This one had a vocal chain on it. So on this channel, it had the autotune, and I did not use this autotune. So I used the stock autotune because of latency, because when you use this autotune, it has like a lot of latency. So what I did was I used the actual FL Studio autotune, the Pitcher, which is called Pitcher right here. So what I did just was having the same key on this, whatever is on this autotune, I just put it on the other autotune for like the stock autotune for FL Studio. And I reduced it fast. I just put it like on the medium so I should sound natural. I don't want to sound like a robot, I put it on medium. That's what I did. And after recording, I wanted to hear what I had, so I changed the autotune to my actual autotune that I use for production. And the rest of the plugins you see here, these plugins, they work good for live performance. They have zero latency. It was a great performance. I had my Pro Q3 on it, and I just cut off the low end because it was a church microphone I was using. It was not a studio condenser mic. It was a dynamic mic. So I just cut off a little bit because I did some practice. I did practice in the live venue, so I knew where to cut off, what not to cut off. And I had these compressor here, the Lala. I had it on it so it can compress just a little bit of the sound. If I play, you're gonna see this. Let me cut off this. So this Lala compression was just cutting that just a little bit, those like the picks. I wanted those picks to be out because I knew there was gonna be a lot of picks because I was gonna have the mic on my mouth, So, and the second thing that I did was having this bad boy on it, and it was cutting what -4 decibels out of my actual mic. You hear that? So with this cutting the 4 decibels, that was good for that mic, for the condenser mic, for a dynamic mic. I mean compression. And what I did was increase the gain to actually match up in the room because I didn't want to ruin anything. I just wanted my voice to sound good in the room, like to sound like I'm in the studio, what I'm gonna do in the studio. So I was working with the big venue and speakers around me. I was like, okay, so let's boost up here. Let's not boost up right there. So I boost up. I had like a low attack and a kind of like a medium release, so it can keep up the compression working over there. Because when you have a fast attack and a medium release, or maybe a slow release, what happening is your vocal does not compress like this. It compresses like this, like waves of water. It keeps the compression working. Like that's how it compresses. So that's what I did right there. And I didn't do too much on this thing, but the big boy here is this thing. It made me sound like that. Cause let me turn it off and you're gonna hear. Did you hear how muddy my mic sound? And when I put on this bad boy, I sound so crispy. Yes, this like the SSL-Q channel. This SSL-G, not Q. Yeah, SSL-G channel. Like that thing made me sound amazing on the spot, and I loved it. I ain't gonna lie, I loved it. So this SSL-G whatever channel, it's an EQ. It has a compressor in it, and I don't know what the next thing which are. So if you look, what I did was I boost up on the highs. I boost up what it was about. I don't know. I can't see. Wait, I don't want to ruin my chain. I boost up about 6 decibels. That was a lot because I needed more high coming out of those speakers, and I had my high on the 14.18. I mean, I'm not saying you should copy the exactly same thing over here, but you know what to do with it. And the iMead, I kind of work over it. If you want to copy this, it is actually good. If you want to copy this, you can copy this and put it on Even your studio mic, this thing works good, but you're just gonna have to tweak a little bit of the highs and stuff. Yeah, so that's what I did. So I don't want to waste much of the time over here showing you what I did on the actual live performance. So this chain right here is what I used in the venue. This I used this chain right there. The beat that you guys saw was supposed to look like this, like having these backup singers right here and giving me space for the lead vocal where I'm gonna sing exactly. But one thing to remember, make sure when you're recording the live thing, the BPM, this BPM right here, matches. Because if it's not matching, you are cut. There's no way you can fix that. So make sure the BPM match. It kind of match. Not kind of. It has to match. The BPM when the BPM match, I exported the lead vocal, and the time I just put it on this project, everything just lined up perfecto. There was no problem with it. So you have to make sure your BPM match no matter what. What I did, the most dramatic thing I did on this thing was actually mix this vocal with my actual studio chain that I mostly use all the time. So I'm gonna show you how that looks. So right here, when you look at this chain right now, so this is where the lead vocal comes in. Right there, if you look at it good, that's where it comes in. So I did the same thing. That's what I've been doing on all my on all my chains. I always have two channels right here. One channel is what's gonna receive the audio file, and I'm gonna only put on there the auto tune. Auto tune is gonna be there, or maybe I'm gonna have my wave tuner, because I needed this wave tuner. There was a spot where I kind of like felt like I was really off, so I had to fix that with my wave tune. I did fix with wave tune because I don't want to do everything in wave tune. What I did is just find the key and put everything there. It shows me which one is in the wrong spot. Like that one right there, it's supposed to be like up there, but I'm gonna leave it like that because I like how everything sounds right now. So you can tune everything manually if you want to. So like that's what I did on some parts. I kind of tuned them manually with my wave tune. But you can get like what is this, Melodyne. You can get a lot of stuff you want to use. So on here, what I had was just wave tune and auto tune. And my auto tune, I just use the same auto tune artist. I like that auto tune, and I put it to my key and everything. Everybody knows how to use auto tune now. It's 2026, y'all. So everything start from here. So I'm gonna take that out. Yeah. So everything start from here. So what I did was I kind of noticed the noise in the room. I had to use gates. So I used the C1 gate stereo from Waves. Everybody knows Waves, the top G's. I mean, I'm just saying it. Yeah. So I used that to cut off the noise. Cause look, there was a bunch of noise somewhere. Let me show you somewhere. There was just a bunch of noise in there, like right here. You see all that right there on the blue thing? All that is noise. Is noise. Everything is noise right there. So I had to use a gate to kind of like take out those noise. Some people, they use a noise gate, but I wanted to use that just for this specific project. Then I put on back the same thing that I had in the live recording. That's what I had on this SSLG channel. So I had the same settings. I did not change nothing on this because this plays a very big role in this whole vocal chain. Then what I did was use the RC, the R compressor. I did use this compressor, like put my threshold on -23, and I didn't. If you notice right here, I did not boost anything on the gain. I just leave it like that because I knew like I'm gonna have to deal with this vocal like an actual vocal in the studio. After that, what we had next was I kind of put on a de-esser because it was a lot of S which was introduced into the vocal after I placed these SSL channel EQ. So if you look at it, you see, it kind of like have the C and the sh and the those kind of, yes, you see all that kind of stuff right there. I had to cut it off. Yes, I needed to cut that thing off. Then what I did was I have this SSLQ, and if you look at it right here, there's some weird stuff happening right here. Let me find a good spot for you so you can hear it. Let me have this.
Mwanaume atata nyumba yao, ataenda kwa mke wakewe.
You know, the fact that you can hear the problem in the beat, inside the beat, even the beat is playing, it was a big problem. So I had to cut off this. What I heard was kind of bad. Like for this, I'm not gonna tell you to copy me exactly what I did over here, but I want you to actually start using your ears. Like, do I need to cut off that part or do I need that part? You know, it's your own call. It's not my call. I'm just saying. That part, I kind of needed to cut it off a little bit, and I did actually. And I kind of boost up a little bit of the high because that mic needed more high. You know, it's a cheap mic actually. It is a cheap mic, like I said. It is a cheap mic. They come like what, 4 of them in the box. They're like $200, and if you live in America, a $200 mic by itself, it's a good mic. But when they come like wireless mic, $200 in a whole thing, I don't think it can be good for what you do for church and stuff, but it's not a good mic for like big live performances and stuff. It's not just a good mic based on the dynamic range that comes with it. Yes, and the highs, how clear it is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I had to boost up a little bit of the highs right there, and I did. So what I did next was have another compressor, and I want you to pay now attention. I'm gonna open both of them actually, so we can actually see what's happening here.
Mwanaume atata nyumba yao, ataenda kwa mke wakewe, ili waje mwili moja. Alichounganisha Mungu, binadamu wasitenganishe.
Did you hear what just happened? I turned this one off. This one right here. I turned it off, and you can hear how low the vocal went. So what I did on this one was I compressed more over here. I had almost the same thing. If you look at the release on the second compressor is like 355, and the first one is like 160, and very fast attack like 0.50. You see, I had a very fast attack on the first one. It kind of like goes in there and kind of like stay up on top too. You kind of like have that attacking the vocal, then you kind of stay on top too. But on the second one, I had it like 1.96. Don't copy this. Like, I'm going to tell you this. Don't copy. Use your own ears, though. And I had a very, very slow release. 2 stages up there and do your thing, you know? And it was, the first one was kind of taking out negative 6.2 decibels. And the second one was taking negative 3.7 decibels on the vocal. It's not that bad, but pay attention. They all have like close same threshold, you see? And on this one, the ratio was 2.46, and the ratio on this one was what, 4.01. Pay attention to what it kind of like plays a big role on it. Then I had to put up a little bit gain on the vocal because the compression that was happening between these two, very, very super, very super. It was great. It's great compression. If you want to do this, you can try it, but you don't have to actually. I kind of love how they kind of like work together. So what I did was I kind of put on this big boy, because I told you that mic needed more high on it, like really needed high on it. So these fresh hair, I actually had it on my performance when I was performing live. I had to take it out because the speakers, they had like a very good tweeter, so I had to take the fresh hair out because my voice was too harsh for the venue that I was performing in. And look here, this is too much for a mic. This is too much high for a mic. But I actually needed this because if you have really good high and you send the vocal into a reverb, brother, that thing just, I don't know, to me just make magic. It just does magic to me. So yeah, I did it. I kind of increased it to 16. Everybody can see that. There's nothing to talk about here. So it became too harsh. So I had to use this. There's a whole plugin that this is a free version of the plugin. Is it Soothe? Something like Soothe. They call Soothe. Something is Soothe. Yes. And this is the free version of Soothe, whatever Soothe people be saying. And the more you increase this, the more it kind of reduce the high. Let me show you.
Mwanaume atata nyumba yao, ataenda kwa.
You see how that kind of become like a little bit muddy, so I had just to put it where I had to put it where I feel like I was comfortable with it, which was like somewhere right there.
Mwanaume atata nyumba yao, ataenda kwa mke wake ili waje.
You see, when I turn it off, did you hear that? It's high and it's kind of harsh, and I don't want to hear that. It's just like, I want you to be high but smooth, you know. That's the kind of game that I was playing over here, which was good. Hey yo, shout out to you who stayed out here and finished that whole video. Yeah, I have to cut the video because I just noticed it's kind of longer than what I was expecting it to be. Yeah, so if it's possible, I'm gonna make the second part where I'm gonna show you my bosses, where I put my parallel compression, reverb, and delays, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that or I'm gonna just go on the next video, because there's a way that I do my reverb and my especially reverb, and there's this one thing I call a wider using a doubler. If we get time, I'm gonna make a video for that. But if that's your first time watching this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and let me know your thoughts. Your boy is back. Let's go for more content. I appreciate you guys. Peace.